the champagne today because we officially made the Inc. 5000 list, which is a huge achievement as a small business owner. So I'm here with Jim and Dave to talk about it a little bit. Thank you. And, we thought champagne would be a fun little prop today. So...
Any excuse to drink on camera, too. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers, cheers, cheers.
Cheers to the lovely listeners. I can take that out either way. Awesome. Okay.
Yeah.
So, first of all, let's dive into it with just a few fun questions. So when did you first set the goal to be on the 5000? When did you first learn about it in your company journey? I'm going with this is a Jim question, most likely.
Yeah, so actually one of our clients who won, again, this year, Priority Title, at least 5-6 years ago, they had it in their signatures. I was like, damn, that's just must be the coolest thing that real businesses actually win. And then I kind of forgot about it, and then I think it was 2 years ago, we won the Philly 100 award, and someone had mentioned the Inc. 5000 again as a thing is actually it started to think of it as something that was actually within our grasp. And we weren't eligible a year ago due to the revenue requirement, so we had just missed it that year. So I think we'd been talking about it now for a couple of years and eyeing it, so it's just been fun to... it's nice to win these awards. I think it's the thing I like about this award and the Philly 100 award is it's completely based on your numbers. So it is as close to merit-based as these awards can get, which is always good, which is not always the case with a lot of awards and things that are out there. We'll still do it. They're still important and serve a purpose, but it's nice when it's, a direct kind of list of how are you growing and how are you growing comparatively to other companies that are out there. And I think it's, for us, it's just really fun to see as a way of showing appreciation to our clients, to our employees, to our partners, everyone feeling like they're a part of something in that recognition. So I don't know how you feel about it, Dave.
Oh, we just had a friend that got onto it. I wanted to beat him. We didn't, but we're trying.
Congrats to Joe, number 1178.
Yeah, calculate. Shout out to those guys.
Yeah.
I think it's really
They have
funny.
nothing to do with our business, but it's okay.
Small business, though. They're doing it. They're making it.
And one of the things that we're doing here at LodeStar over the next, it will probably be last week, actually, by the time this podcast goes live, is we're actually recognizing other industry vendors and our own clients that have made the list, which is really exciting. I believe we have 4 or 5 clients that have made the list. How does it feel to have clients that that we've been a huge part of their business over the years also make the list and see their revenue grow as, a partner in that sort of fee management system?
I think the mortgage industry as a whole really exploded post-COVID, so I think it makes sense, and I think we're a small part of it, and we've definitely seen it reflected on our side too. So, it's being a small cog in the big wheel, but it feels good.
It's fun seeing companies both in and out of the industry make that list because it just is a sense of camaraderie that everyone's kind of growing and hustling and doing that all together.
Yeah.
And I know from Philly 100, you've made a lot of connections through that. And Inc. 5000 is the same. We might send Dave out to the conference. We're still to be determined. So
Dave's going places.
If he wants a Phoenix vacation in October.
And then I think the last question I want to ask that I feel like a lot of mortgage companies that are sitting on this list are probably feeling a little bit the same about is kind of the bittersweet note coming into this year. And I think we'd be amiss to not acknowledge it, right? Of course, everyone knows, mortgage numbers are down, all of that stuff. How does it feel receiving an award like this in this type of market where, you see all the news every day and most of it's bad, but some of it's good, right? This is a shiny spot, right?
I think you just take the wins where you can with things like that. And there was a lot of hard work that got us there, and all of our team that was here last year is here. So, has a lot to do with that. I think it's, you just can't get too high with the highs or too low with the lows at the end of the day. And I think these things are good publicly, but in managing the company, have a lot less of what we do. Because if we actually looked, this year we're growing faster than we ever have if you take out what the industry's doing. But it will never seem that way just because when the mortgage industry's growing 30-40% year over year, you're going to look a lot better on paper than you would otherwise.
Yeah, I think the biggest difficulty is in the internal messaging.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was great, it was amazing, but, there's a very different reality this year, so, don't get too excited.
That's what Dave told me last week. Not to get too excited to everyone about this, so.
But from a marketing side, we're very excited because we're always here to shout our successes. And, we're always trying to also keep it real by having, that tone of sobriety.
Yeah.
But we want to thank all of our clients in the past and now in the future. So if, you're looking for a closing cost calculator solution, we promise we're a big company.
Or at least a growing company.
Yeah, fastest growing. Yeah.
And we'll see everyone next week for the last episode of our summer session. And then I'm actually going to be interviewing Jim and Dave as well. And we're going to talk about some of the past failures in the company.
It's going to be a longer podcast.
For our kickoff for season 3, which is September 8th. We hope to see everyone there. And if you're going to be at any conferences, please follow our social media. We're going to be at a bunch of shows this fall. And we're going to actually be recording sessions live on the conference floor. I'll be at 3 shows. Jim will be at 1. So we're really excited to get some live connections. So if you're going to a show and you see us there, send us a message and we'd love to get you as an interviewee. So thank you guys.